Hey everyone, James Ningemeyer here. Thank you for tuning back into the YouTube channel. It's the day after Thanksgiving. Hopefully all of you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I did. Had a lot of turkey, had a lot of food, fun, fellowship, spent some time with family. It's been great. We're still spending time, but I wanted to jump on here real quick and ramble about, if you will. I wanted to thank each and every one of you for watching the videos, commenting, and being a part of this community that is this YouTube channel. I certainly appreciate it. We have so much to be thankful for as citizens of this incredible country. We can go fishing recreationally. We don't even have to keep our fish because we have such abundance and affluence in this country. It's truly a blessing. I'm super thankful to all of our armed forces and first responders that are such a big part of making this nation what it is. I want to touch on some current events. Last weekend, I fished a tournament on a local lake here with a good friend of mine, and there was like 21 boats, smaller field, but had a good payout, and we finished second. We caught an 8-pounder that just obviously made up the bulk of our 20 pounds. First place guys had 21 pounds, and then third place had like 18 and change. It was a fun day on the water. We had to work for each and every one of those fish, and one of the things that was kind of cemented again for kind of your fall fishing, we caught fish on a little bit of everything. Caught fish on a square bill, caught fish on a bladed jig, caught fish on a spinnerbait, caught fish on just your traditional flipping and pitching, skipping type jig. So we had a kind of a mixed bag of different techniques. I might even be forgetting something that we caught fish on, but the majority of our fish came on the jig, and as well as the bladed jig and a square bill fish too. So that was kind of our thing. It was super cool to fish that event together with my friend and finish second place and have a 8-pound big bass of the entire tournament. So really a lot of fun. I want to touch a little bit on glide baits. I'm not a huge glide bait fisherman, though the ratio of the fish that I've caught to the number of big fish that I've caught on them is very high, higher than just about any other lure type or technique, I would say, for that matter. I mean, I haven't thrown them tremendously, but again, I've just experienced some really good quality fish throwing those baits around. And recently, I've been playing with the Buka Baits Trick Shad, and there's two sizes in the Buka Baits Trick Shad, a 6-inch, and then the other one I've been fishing is the 8-inch, which is this one right here. I like the smaller glide baits because, you know, they're not so big that, you know, it seems like you need some sort of extra gear. You can cast them around on flipping type gear, 7/6, heavy, medium heavy type rods with 20 or 25 pound test fluorocarbon. That's why I like some of those smaller ones. You know, there's some really big ones out there, but really I tend to like some of the smaller ones. And when I mean smaller, like a 6-inch one. But I get more bites and more effectiveness and have more, you know, success with the larger ones. And I want to go over kind of a little bit on the 6 and 8-inch Trick Shad by Buka Baits and my gear. The rod that I've been throwing this 8-inch one on is the Phoenix Recon Elite. It's called their PHX 796, and it is a 7'9", and they rate this as a heavy fast action. Lure weight 3/8 to 2.5 ounces and 14 to 35 pound test line. Now, the Buka Baits Trick Shad in the 8 inches is a 3-ounce bait. So that's a 3-ounce bait. So it's on the high end of what this rod is rated for, but handles it well. And honestly, I think I might actually be a little bit undergunned. I might actually want like a true 8-foot rod, maybe a little bit more power, but I've been getting away with it. I haven't caught many fish on this bait. Caught a 3-pounder, had a 5-pounder roll on it. The gear works, I think it works fine with it. But again, I'm not a giant glide bait fisherman. You know, it's not something I do a whole lot. A lot of you probably have more experience with these larger glides. One thing that my friend told me to do with this, he liked this bait. He said, go ahead and hit the tail with some super glue before you begin fishing it. The bait actually comes with an extra tail He said hit that with super glue so that you don't lose your extra tail, or that tail that it comes with. But couple things that I wanted to just touch on briefly. One of the things that I noticed is this 8-inch Buka trick shad hovers or has more what I would call hang time in the water column than the 6-inch one does. The 6-inch one might be more geared towards like forward-facing sonar. So you're throwing it out on a blob that you might see out there in front of the boat, and it might be 10, 15 feet down. You could count this down a little quicker than say this one. And that's kind of, you know, counterintuitive to what you would think, because the 6-inch one weighs 1.6 ounces. And again, this one weighs 3 ounces. But this bait, the way it's designed, really, I feel like it just hovers in the water, has more hang time. You can stop it kind of suspended a little bit. Now, that's the wrong word because it's gonna fall in the water column. But I'm fishing mine with one of these Owner heavy-duty beefy snaps right there and tying it directly to 20-pound test gamma fluorocarbon. I'm gonna try to play with these more, mainly because, like I said, the hook to land ratio, or the number of bites that I get, or the number of bigger fish that I get per bite is pretty amazing. So if you're not throwing glide baits, you might try something like this 6-inch to kind of get your feet wet or wade into the idea. But I'll say this, I'm having more fun or liking throwing this bait more than the 6-inch, because in that clear water, I can, you know, work it around the edge of a dock, a lay down, something, and see this bait. I'm a giant visual guy when it comes to fishing, and I want to see the bait. I want to see the fish react to the bait. I want to see fish come to the bait. So I don't want it falling in the water column. And so that's kind of why I like that 8-inch. But just a quick video for you guys today. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving yesterday. I know I did. Just some different things that I wanted to touch on. And hopefully you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hopefully you're getting out and getting some of those Black Friday deals. Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's got a bunch of those. Even like Ranger has Ranger wear that they have like a 30% off, I think it is, or some sort of a Black Friday discount. I'm sure whatever it is you're hunting down, there's some sort of Black Friday discount that you can take part in. And anyways, that's it for now, guys. Thank you for tuning into the YouTube channel. If you got anything out of it, please give me a thumbs up. Oh, one other thing, I've got some new merch. Team Niggemeyer Fishing hoodies. They will actually ship like the first week of December. I'll include a photo here so you know what they look like. It's a new design. If you guys would like to get some Team Niggemeyer merch, check that hoodie out. There's also hats and everything else and decals and so on and so forth. So make sure you go over to DeVille Originals. I'll put a link in the description. Also check out the description section because you'll have discount codes for Amphibia eye gear. There's also a Black Friday 40% off on Amphibia eye gear sale going on right now, Black Friday sale going on right now. So check that out. If you're looking at getting a new pair of sunglasses that float and will protect your eyes, check out the Amphibia eye gear. Those are amazing. I'll have my website for all things James Niggemeyer, as well as my Facebook, Instagram. Until next time, thanks for watching and good fishing.